Get this figure and more at Lunar Toy Store. Hey, my name is Jobby, and One Punch Man is a show that I would definitely, wholeheartedly, with all of my consent, put in my ass. Don't even try standing him up. One Punch Man is one of my favorite anime series. It's got an interesting plot, amazing animation, and one of the most overpowered but interesting main characters I've seen in a long time. It's called One Punch Man for a reason. And for those of you who are watching this and don't know what a Nendoroid is, congratulations, you probably have friends. From what I've seen, Nendoroid is a line of figures that are in the chibi style, you know, big head, little body. So let's get into the figure. The painting and the sculpting on this figure is pretty good. The lack of detail lends to the figure's more cartoony appearance. However, the detail that is on there is sculpted really nice. What more can you ask for? This thing's fucking tiny, it's alright. Now, the cape is a completely different story. The wrinkles and the flowing shape of the cape are perfectly executed, but it's that shading in between the creases that really knocks it out of the park. You could even say it, One Punches me. But let's stop beating around the bush and address the huge elephant in the room. Donald Trump is now the president. The head's gigantic, but I think the fact that Saitama is perfectly bald really accentuates the size of his noggin. As for Saitama's face, it's a bit unsettling. Not terrible at all, it's just a little... What's less spooky is his alternate head. Now, this is my preferred head, but it does feel a lot less like Saitama. Only a few times in the show does he really pull off this expression. I mean, he's the One Punch Man, he doesn't really have to try much. But it looks fucking cool, goddamn. And to complement his action face, you get an action cape, which looks even better than the normal cape. And if you switch out his left hand for this grabby hand, you can let him carry this little grocery bag. How adorable. So let's get to the part we've all been waiting for. I know I have, because it means the video is almost over. Swivel! Looks up and down, rotate at the arm, swivel at the wrist, leg moves forward and back, one more, swivel. And unfortunately for my sexual frustration, that's it. But you do get a ton of accessories to get them into different poses. This thing easily breaks apart, thank fuck. You get a crossed arm pose, an elbow, a bent leg, and an outstretched punching arm. Now if you combine the punching arm, the elbow, the bent leg, you get a very cool punching pose. But of course you can always mix and match parts to get the pose you want. Just who the hell do you think I am? Wrong anime. And just like a Figma figure, this thing is small. Here's Masterpiece Optimus Prime, Figma Madagascar, and the movie Realization Darth Vader review coming to Overall, the figure is not bad. Give me a little smooch on your bald fucking head. So if you're into the whole kawaii chibi bullshit, you should definitely pick this one up. Especially after watching One Punch Man, which you should. Now, I'm pretty positive that this video is gonna be swiveling short, so let me pad it with a plug. Check out my sponsor, Lunar Toy Store. They got an excellent variety of figures, ranging from Nendoroids, Figmas, and they're also an official Good Smile Company partner, which means that if you buy a Nendoroid or Figma figure from these guys, you can guarantee that it will not crumble in your hands. Honestly, I have no interest in Nendoroid figures. I only got this guy so I can talk about One Punch Man, which I barely did in this figure. I guess we'll have to wait for the Figma then, So a big head and a small body is the norm for the chibi style. However, for this bald fuck, it makes him literally look like a baby. And I don't know about you, but babies aren't cute. They're gross and they cry a lot. Why don't you learn how to talk, faggot?